So one might say, instead of when life gives you lemons, like life gives you a peach, maybe?
David Hensley's my nominee for Dog of the Week.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Beyond the Diamond Podcast here on the Apollo Podcast Network. Brian Lalima, Apollo Des, producer Josh here with you. We're recording on Easter. Happy Easter to everyone out there listening and watching us. Hope everyone has enjoyed the weekend with their family, their friends, their loved ones. Hope everyone's been safe. Eat some good food, drink some beer, watch some Astros stave off another sweep. They played the Twins today. They won. Hunter Brown pitched his ass off. Boys, it's a little tough sledding right now, but again, it is early, so we got that going. And the AL West isn't very good so far this year, but yeah, tough sledding. So I guess we'll just start there.
Can't lose the World Series in April. Not really worried.
Confirm that, Josh?
I think so. I think we can.
Do my research. Yeah, you cannot.
Can't lose it. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like the vibes on social media shouldn't be as like doom and gloom. Like we as fans should be having World Series hangover. We should not be caring. We should still be shit talking. We should be shit posting and talking about the World Series, not worried about the day to day. But the losses haven't been that great. I'll tell you what, I'm tired of strikeouts and tired of seeing it. But look, the guys are gonna bounce back. Like I'm not worried. Like let's go beat up on Pittsburgh. Like we need to beat up on Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
they're kind of tough this year too. So
yeah, they just
might be a benefit to the Astros.
They just lost O'Neal Cruz today.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Fighting in the home, a little collision. He fractured his ankle. You talk about the strikeouts. Well, coming into today's game 3 of the series, the Astros hitters struck out 33 times combined in the last 2 games, which is a franchise record for a 2-game span. The previous record was 31. And we saw it in one of the games, in Game 2, where Stanek came in and Martin Maldonado, I think it was either Game 1 or Game 2, whatever game it was, they lost in extras on the walk-off. Maldonado was having a tough time literally catching the baseball. And so when that happened, and then also you mix in all the strikeouts, the first thing that I thought was, man, either the batter's eye is really, really tough to see at Target Field, or like the shadows and the glare, like something has to be going on, because it's not very often we see Maldonado look like he got crossed up when they never got crossed up.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that Stanek's throwing 101.
Right, there's that as well. So then you see all the strikeouts, the pass balls. It's just like, dude, what is going on? So still, like, so many strikeouts in those 2 games. I've actually got the box score here in front of me. So let's see what they had today.
And you know what's wild about it? Why you think
7
calculate it?
7 Ks today. Yeah, so they cut it in half at least.
Dubon and Maldi. Dubon only has 1 strikeout on the year. I don't know if MLB.com is updated for today's game, but the other one is Maldi with only 4.
Wow.
So the 2 guys that get beat up a lot on the internet aren't like they're not the prime suspect. Obviously there's, the double play factor and their OPS, whatever it is. But speaking about the pandemic of strikeouts, they're not patient zero. So that means the other guys that are absolute, silver sluggers, all-stars, potential VPs, it's gonna go the other way. They're gonna be on fire. So it's just baseball. It finds its way. And I think a lot of it was the pitch clock, right? A lot of the guys early on seemed sped up a little bit. It seemed not comfortable, especially when the strikeouts come in bunch. It almost felt like watching Ryan and the other pitcher for the Twins, that when they were starting to stockpile the strikeouts, like they were like the old NBA Jam, like when they heat up, like it just seemed like they were on fire. Yeah, Sonny Gray. It just seemed like they were on fire literally on the mound. So it's baseball. It happens. Just kind of sucks going through it right now.
Yeah, Jose Abreu has had a hit in every single game this season.
Dude, 10-game hitting streak.
Dubon 2 for 4 today. He's hitting .304 on the season. Chas McCormick in the leadoff spot, 2 for 5 with an opposite field home run, a little oppo taco. Dusty Baker after the game today said, hopefully this will be a lineup we can stick with for a while and they can produce. As long as they produce, we'll try to get as much mileage out of this as we can. Chandler Rome of the Houston Chronicle tweeted that out. So you look at
Dusty's sticking with a lineup for
So you look at this lineup. It was Chas McCormick leading off, Bregman, Alvarez, Abreu, Tucker, Pena, Corey Julks, Yanier Diaz, and Mauricio Dubon. I really, really like what Corey Julks has done so far this season as a rookie. 1 for 4 today, hitting 304. He's had some pretty good at-bats, so I would like to see him in the lineup a little bit more between him and Hensley and whatever lineup you kind of configure with Alvarez. Looked like, Alvarez was the DH today. So as long as Chas McCormick is the everyday center fielder, I'm going to be fine with it.
Yeah. Are we sitting here 3 months from now talking about an all-star case for Chas McCormick?
We might be. I think he's the only, out of the whole, the different lineup battles that are going on right now, he's the only clear answer. He should clearly be the center fielder. The Dubon, Hensley, second base stuff is kind of up in the air, but
yeah,
he should be the center fielder.
Well, if Dubon keeps producing, then there's no way that you take him out of the lineup, right?
Yeah, I feel like you just have to, what Desi said, have a lineup and go with it, and then rotate your guys in and out. Just get some sort of momentum going. I mean, obviously you want positive momentum, but you got to give these guys, their starts and get them rolling a little bit. And hitting's contagious, and once one guy starts doing it, the other guys are going to follow suit.
Can you guys remember a time where we saw a lineup from the Houston Astros, regardless of what it was, strike out as much as we've seen this past series?
Maybe like the Carter days.
Yeah, the Carter, Brett Wallace.
Like the 2015 team that was like boom or bust.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than the only boom coming out of the lineup right now is Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker. I think they both have 3 home runs at 6 in the team. Everyone else is
Chas has 2.
Chas has 2. Pena has 2, and that's it. So, a lot of bust, not a lot of boom. But look, Yordan Alvarez right now has 14 RBIs, OPS 979. I mean, that dude is 120 RBIs on the end of the year. I don't know. 14's a ton already.
I mean, 14. What game? What's their? The Astros are 4-6. 10 games in, and he's already got 14 RBIs.
Yeah.
I mean, 14 every 10 games. That's. I'm not good at math. I'm not good at math. Yeah, that's a lot.
We don't come here to play school.
We don't come here to play school. But yeah, I think those guys are. He looks actually. Yordan looks like he's about to punch you from behind on ApolloHU.com. Right? Yeah, look at that. I don't know. I feel like the panic is uncalled for right now. If we're sitting here at the end of the month, and I think we said it on the podcast where we're like the Astros could very well be 500 at the end of April. Like we called it before the season started on our preview. I was like, this schedule's tough.
Yeah,
it really is, and so maybe the Astros need to play like the Rays and the Braves that are coming up and play up to the level that we expect them to do.
Yeah, and I know I personally said, going into this season with Lance McCullers on the IL, Michael Brantley not being ready, Jose Altuve on the IL, I said after the first 30 games, if they are at least 16-14, I'll be okay with that.
Yeah, I'm totally, especially with the AL West. We talked about it offline, right? The AL West is playing down, and so it's not like the Rays are out 9-0 in our division. It's still all jumbled. So we have that on our side. Obviously, I don't think the Mariners and the Angels or the Rangers are going to lose to the Twins and the Tigers like we did. So we'll have to win games somewhere else. But right now you can just be like, hey, we're playing like shit, but so's the division. We get hot, like Josh said off air, like 1 4-game win streak. We're sitting in first place up, 2 games in the division.
Right. And then there's some Dana Brown was on the pregame show today before the game on 740 KTRH, and he gave an update on Altuve, Brantley, and McCullers.
Little plug.
Yeah, that's nice. 740.
Fill me in on that. I didn't hear it.
Jose Altuve is still rehabbing, has good movement in the thumb area. He's coming along. Michael Brantley is swinging a bat, feeling good. Preference is to take things slow with his return. He will need a Sugarland stint before returning to the big league club. Lance McCullers is still on flat ground. Next step is getting to a mound. It's going to take some time. around Altuve return or later. So, and Dana Brown, we had him on our show, on the Sean Salisbury show this past Wednesday, and he told us the same, that the idea was to take it very, very, very slow with Lance McCullers. So, I mean, this is what the Astros have. And if you get outings like you got from Hunter Brown today, then, I mean, my goodness, man. Like, that's the Hunter Brown that we have, like longed for. Meaning a rookie that comes up and dominates pretty much every outing. And that's, I mean, if you can get that from him every time, which we know how baseball goes, right? It's not going to happen. But my goodness, man, he looked nasty today. And he was efficient with his pitch count too.
I think the other thing is the easy low-hanging fruits, like the Verlander comp, right? Because he's from Detroit. He has the same damn wind-up. Everything likes it. But his stuff plays like Framber Valdez. He gets weak ground balls all the time. Yes, he has the punchies because he throws 100, 102, but Chandler just put a nice article out, and then the guys at, I think it was Fangraphs or Baseball or whoever it was, they put it out earlier this year that Hunter Brown is more Framber than Justin Verlander. And so he came out and did what you had to do, stop the bleeding, and get a big time win. And 7 innings, and it saved the damn bullpen. The bullpen's been pitching their asses off and their arms into the ground. It seems like the whole first 10 games of the season. So that was a huge, probably breath of fresh air, and hopefully the kid gets a nice steak dinner for some of those arms.
Yeah, 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, and it was not earned. 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 97 pitches in 7 innings. So pretty damn efficient. What an outing. Then obviously Brian Abreu came in, struck out 3. Ryan Presley comes in and has a clean inning, and they get the W to get back in the get back on the winning side of things. And you look at the AL West right now. The Rangers are leading it with a 5-4 record. Then the Angels at 5-4, Astros at 4-6, Seattle at 4-6, and the Oakland A's at 2-7. So yeah, not good baseball being played out of the AL West. You look at the Rays though. I mean, my God, like the Rays are 9-0. Their run differential is plus 57. Plus 50.
That's ass whooping.
9-0. Yankees at 6-3. Toronto at 6-4. Boston at 5-4. Orioles at 4-5. The Twins 6-3. I'm just going to go down. Then I went through the AL West. We're just going to stay on the AL side of things. But yeah, the Rays are out to a phenomenal start, to say the least. My God, 9-0 with a plus 57 run differential is insane.
Honestly, the Astros sitting where they are, I'm okay with, because it could have been a lot worse. Like if we look back at that White Sox series, winning those 2 games felt like we stole. So like, I'm just glad the AOS is kind of getting out of the blocks slow. And look, the Astros are notoriously slow starters. I'll just say it, the Rays are a problem, just so we can start that going. No, I'm just saying, just like so we can maybe reverse course. I'm just saying we can reverse course. Maybe I'm trying to stop the Rays.
Well, I just wish you would just ditch that saying altogether.
Okay, maybe. I don't know.
No, but don't. Like I want you to, but then I don't, because then it
works.
It takes away talking points for us.
My bad takes.
So yeah, they're pretty damn good.
What is something that you guys saw that has not surprised you, but kind of shocked you with this team so far, with the Astros, or anything across the league? Just before we.
So far in Major League Baseball, it's the Rays.
Okay.
I mean, it's the Rays. Literally 9-0. Like I we always talk about the Rays as they're like a gnat at a barbecue, right? They just don't go away. They always kind of hang around, figure out ways to win, and they're always right there in the playoff hunt. But to come out and be 9-0 with that run differential, and you know me, I'm a big stat guy, big stat nerd, and so to be a plus 57 run differential, like yeah, that's pretty damn shocking to me. Like I mean, as of right now, they're on pace to go 162-0.
The math is mathing.
It could happen.
Just saying, the math is mathing on that one, boys. 9-0. Did y'all think the Rays were going to start out this hot?
No, I
guess
thought they
any
were.
team
I
would
thought they'd be. I think they're. I said they're the best team in the East. I didn't think they'd be 9-0 and just look like a juggernaut this early.
Man, that's the shocking part for me. Um,
I think one of the big things that has happened is kind of like the randomness in the game, where I feel like I don't know if it's like a pitch clock thing or just the way baseball is right now, and everyone's just not sped up. But it seems like once a team gets rolling on offense, like a rally, 2 or 3 runs an inning, it turns into like 6 or 7. Like, and I don't know if it's due to the pitch clock because there's limited, visits. You can't really stop the bleeding.
Yeah, pitcher doesn't have time to like take a breath and like.
Well, that was the whole point of these new rules. More offense.
Yeah, and like watching baseball across the league, I'm just like, oh man, this kid is just like stuck in the deep end by himself with like sharks in the water. Like it's crazy.
You can't even get the like double play to get you out of the inning because the runner gets on first, he's stealing second, and then we're back in runner's in score position.
Or a ball that was previously an out in the shift or whatever, squeaks through. That guy's now that guy's on, then a ball in the gap, and then it's all over again. You're just kind of like stuck. So that's just one thing I saw over the last 10 games where games can get out of hand very quickly. Like it feels like MLB The Show. Like sometimes the game's just like, oh shit, I'm down 6-0 now.
Yeah,
that's just something I've observed.
Yeah, and that's literally what Rob Manfred wants: more runs, more balls put in play, more home runs, more scoring, more base runners, more stolen bases. It's all everything that they want with all these rules, and we're seeing it here early. Yeah. I thought the same thing. It's like usually a pitcher can get in trouble, maybe give up a run or two, but next thing you know, ground ball to shortstop, double play, inning over, you stop the bleeding, you get back in the dugout, right? It's just not really the case, man. It's crazy. Like, I can't remember what game I was watching earlier this week, and it was in the American League. I can't remember. Might have been the Mariners, but they were going through an inning, and shit you could tell started to roll downhill against them. And there was a ball hit up the middle, and if the shift was legal, it's a tailor-made double play. I mean, right to whoever is shifting on that side of the bag. Boom, third baseman covered second or whatever the case is, shortstop, inning over. And it just kept going and kept going. And I was like, man, dude, like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's like 6, 7, 8-0. I know it's everything you said, but I saw it. And then I was like, well, I mean, that makes sense. This is what Rob Manfred wants, and this is what we're seeing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was real interesting. And the other side, I think we saw that with Hunter Brown on his very first start with all the walks.
Yeah.
And it just kind of spiraled, and it was a tight zone. And the next thing you know, bases loaded, he got pulled. So it was very pleasant to see today him just be dominant, him go out there like an alpha and just be like, "You can't hit me today."
Yeah. Speaking of alpha, you guys do the first dog of the week.
First dog of the week.
You ready to do it?
I'm ready.
Do we still have that graphic or that video that we filmed that we're gonna plug in like? Right
yes, now? Plug that video.
All right, well, it's time to give away our weekly dog of the week here on Beyond the Diamond podcast. I'm going to let you guys go first. I think we all know who it is, but first 10 games of the season.
First 10 games.
Uh-huh.
Annual, weekly, inaugural dog of the week. My nominee. I wanted to lean Jordan. I wanted to lean Jose Abreu. I wanted to say Hunter Brown, but that may be recency bias. But I'm going with Mr. Utility Man, David Hensley.
Okay.
Dog of the week.
And why is that?
Why is that?
You know, when life gives you lemons, you have to make lemonade. And boy, did Hensley make some lemonade.
So one might say, instead of when life gives you lemons, like life gives you a peach, maybe?
David Hensley's my nominee for Dog of the Week.
We don't even have to go any more on that. That's it. Yeah.
So, I mean, is that what we're doing?
What producer Josh? What did you have any other nominees?
I was gonna, do that easy answer and just say Tucker, just for,
Hey, he got tossed today.
He did get tossed.
Yeah, I was gonna. That's what I'm saying. He showed
probably-
that dog a little bit.
He probably knew that we were recording today and was like, "Hey, I got to give the boys, maybe throw my name in the hat."
He was mad. I've never seen him like barking like that. He was barking like a dog.
He was a dog.
He was ripping into him.
Yeah, he was pretty upset, man. I don't think I've ever seen him show that much emotion in a game before. I mean, yeah, he was pissed. So you're going Kyle Tucker, is what you're saying?
Well, that was going to be my nominee, but my vote is obviously for David Hensley. I think that's a unanimous dog of the week.
And why?
What are you, narc?
Are you guys
narc?
scared?
I'm just saying he started the season off with 100% fielding percentage. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
Damn, that was good. That was a good one.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna side with you guys, and David Hensley is gonna be our dog of the week because he started off the season, swinging 1,000. I mean, just knocking it out of the park. You know what I mean? A good glove placement, kept it right in front.
Keep it in front of you.
Right.
I'm gonna write something in the commissioner's office and nominate him for a Gold Glove for this year.
You would think.
For the first week.
Platinum glove.
Yeah, his glove was in the correct spot when needed to make the play, and he made the play on the right foot. Started off the season swinging it well.
2023 first inaugural annual week one. David Hensley dog of the week.
We've got some gift cards. Since it's Easter, we've got an Easter basket for him. We've got some chocolate. We've got a half drunken bottle of wine that we can ship him.
Yep. Actually, some gift cards that they give out after the Minute Maid after the games when the Astros win.
Yeah.
Some of those.
Some pluckers. $5 pluckers.
Yeah,
we're a big City Wings family.
We are. That's true. We've got those as well. We can throw that in the Easter basket.
Car wash, iTunes gift card,
gold foiled plated black H-Town versus everyone shirt for David. It's only a size large. He can give it to someone else. I don't know. We're out of stock. I don't know. I can't do drinks. I'm sorry.
Can't do drinks.
We're gonna throw it in the Easter basket. We'll get it to him. We'll mail it to him. That's our first dog of the week, David Hensley. Just one more. That's
dog
it.
of the week.
Nice, efficient episode right there, boys.
Nice and clean.
Josh,
not a lot of punchies.
Josh, I appreciate that backdrop you got going on there, dude.
Yep, I was fully prepared to be on this episode.
I mean, you made a play.
Made a play.
Yeah. Dez is in his broom closet. I'm in a living room.
Next episode in studio though.
It is in studio.
Yeah, and we'll get
studio. And real quick, the Astros take on the Pirates Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then they're off Thursday. We're going to be recording Thursday after the Pirates series. Let's go get a sweep, huh?
Yeah,
we need a sweep.
Let's see if we can get a sweep. Let's do it. Hey, happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Yeah, that's going to be our Sunday episode. What you got? You giving people high fives?
One last thing. Tuesday, we're going to be at Counter Common in Bel Air drinking our Moonshot beer that we made.
Moonshot.
Houston style IPA. If you haven't seen it on socials, we'll drop that below. But come on out. We'll watch the Astros beat the Pirates. I think the game's at 5:30.
Yep, yeah. The first two games are at 5:30, and then the old 11:35 a.m. start on Wednesday.
11:35 tea time start.
Gotta love it, dude.
Yeah, so come on out. In all seriousness, it's a great beer. No bullshit. They killed it. They absolutely killed it. Dennis and Jaime killed it.
Nice.
I got buzzed on it. You know,
Josh had a sip. Josh had a little sip.
Josh is a big drinker. I forgot. That's probably you might want to slow down, dude. It's called a problem.
First champagne at the World Series, and then I had one sip of beer.
You changed, man. You changed.
Slow down, dude. Relax.
All right. Well, thank you for watching and listening to Beyond Diamond Podcast. That's Brian, Dez, and Josh.
Damn.
Thank you for the quick Sunday night episode. We will see you later.
Yes, Dez.
Let me She just kind of soft.
It's kind of soft.